We bring you sports now on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. You would recall that last week, Joy Sports brought you a report about the Ghana Football Association procuring 9 buses and handing them to Logistics Company Limited to be cleared at the port. We had also stated that in one of the containers that delivered a bus, there were some other items in the bus which were not readily available to Joy Sports. Well, we've now gotten the information after writing to the Ghana Revenue Authority, and in fact, the email that was sent to the Ghana Revenue Authority was actually before the publication of the story, because we wanted to have an idea about the contents of that container before publishing. However, it took a while before the Ghana Revenue Authority responded, and when they found out a date, we thought it wise that we should bring it to you. And these are the details the Ghana Revenue Authority in their email, which was sent to me on Friday, March 7 at about 3:30 p.m. This is what they said. Dear Muftau Abdullah, the document indicates that you cleared 1 pack, which is Hyundai Counterbus Black Marty, 25 packs medium-sized mattresses, and 15 packs of student mattresses. So the CIF simply means that the cost, the insurance, and freight for the bus was 212,783.08 Ghana cedis. That of the 25 medium-sized mattresses was at 32,597.50 Ghana cedis. That of the 15 packs student mattresses is at 14,027 Ghana cedis.29. And the total duty on the vehicle was 72,116.10 Ghana cedis. Now the 25 medium-sized mattresses was 17,000.86 Ghana cedis. And now the student mattresses was 7,311.63. Total duty on the content of the container is thus 96,972.46 Ghana cedis. We hope this finds you well. Kind regards. So these are the details of the content that was found in one of the buses procured by the Ghana Football Association and cleared by Logistics Company Limited, which happens to be belongs to the Chief of Staff of the Ghana Football Association, Michael Osekre. So it was his company that cleared the buses that the Ghana Football Association procured. What we cannot readily tell you is what the mattresses are meant for, because 25 medium-sized mattresses and 15 student-sized mattresses takes us to a total of 40 mattresses. We cannot tell whether they are meant for the revamped Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence or they are meant for a different purpose. We can't also immediately tell you whether the other containers that delivered the other 8 buses also had mattresses and other stuff in them. We are still chasing for that information, and as and when we get it, definitely we'll be here to share that with you. Now, let's bring you some highlights of matches that were played in the Ghana Premier League after it returned, having taken a break for about 5 weeks following the demise of Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporter Nanaya Frimpong, alias Nana Pole. The Ghana Football Association ensured that the Premier League resumed this weekend, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they were at home against Legon Cities. They won by 2-0. Accra House of Folk were also at home against Young Apostles, and they also won their game by 2-0. Go for the highlights of these matches.
This is Yao Frimpong. Yes, Legon City is also posing for the picture. Was kicked out of the national team following the fact that he's not been consistent with his club side. So there we go for the first 45 minutes here at the Babayara Sports Stadium as Kumasi Asante Kotoko taking on the Royals, Legon Cities. Down for Joseph Ablo. Here's Babayara. He's going to get ahead of him, but decides to go for straight back for. That's a lovely hit, but again it's stopped by Kwame Aziz. Rebound and double save from Kwame Aziz. Can you believe it? Lovely idea. Tenedo, that's a lovely shot on it. Clever goal from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And guess who? It's Patrick Kasieru. It did it against the Ghana Stars. And I've done it.
Brilliant goal from Patrick Kasieru.
Oh, just look at it once again. Took his time. Spotted goalkeeper Kwame Aziz. and hits it. This a crazy run. Kwame Poku. But again, Aaron Cote saves the situation. 10-8. Kwame Poku, but not the best of header. Comes up into. The referee thinks it's not a penalty or hit. And it looks like this too. Who'll walk to it.
He's been silenced in the game. This is another opportunity for him to announce his presence so far.
Scored twice against Vision FC, did against Medium, against BPA, and the scene. Kwame Opoku. The Royals will find it very difficult to get back into the game, but look at that. And the first ball is already fired outside.
Better in such games.
Yes, Hussein trying to pick his colleague. Picks him. This could be a very lovely ball. Goes down, but it's a trouble. Adam Aziz is missed. Oh, that's a lovely clearance. At least to avert that danger.
That was a quick counter-attack from Accra Hearts of Oak. I think they should have done better with this chance. That's a sweet move by Accra Hearts of Oak. They should have done better with this chance. Suffolk would have to make good use of these balls sent into the box.
It's brought across. Oh my goodness, that's a big save. Oh my goodness. It's finally Suffolk breaks the deadlock. What a lovely mess up in Young Apostles' balls, and what a way the Phobians have jumped into the lead. Celebration all over the stands.
Using the wings if they really want to score more goals in this game.
Well, just look at it, a bit of misunderstanding. The goalkeeper made the first save. The second one, at least after lots of interferences, finally it gets in. Oh, let's see. Yes, and across the bottom. Lovely hits inside. Oh, that is it. It's in. Suffolk out by 2-0. Such a blunder.
The crosses. Exactly what they did. And you always find defenders making cross.
Now let's take a look at results of matches that were played over the weekend in the Ghana Premier League. And it was Kumasi Asante Kotoko you saw in the highlights. Won their tie against Legon Cities by 2-0. Kaola United drew 1-1 against Basaka Holy Stars. Midiama 1-3-1 against Bechem United. They had to come from behind to secure that victory. Bibiani Gold Stars 1-1-0 against Nations FC. Vision FC 1-1-0 against Hearts of Lions. Brekum Chelsea 1-3-1 against Accra Lions. And Dreams FC, they were held to a 0-all stalemate in their game. Meanwhile, Accra Hearts of Oak, they have been sanctioned by the Ghana Football Association for breach of the safety protocols that have been put together by the Ghana Football Association to ensure the safety of players and supporters at match venues. This is a statement the Ghana Football Association released right after Hearts of Oak's game against Young Apostles on a Saturday. Accra Hearts of Oak have been charged with breaches of Article 8E of the GFA Enhanced Matchday Safety and Security Protocols 2025 and Article 34(6)D of the GFA Ghana Premier League Regulations 2019 following their Ghana Premier League game against Young Apostles. It is alleged that the club allowed unaccredited persons, specifically its supporters, to enter the safe zone to merry-make, an act that also constitutes misconduct and brings the game into disrepute. They have until Tuesday, March 11, which is tomorrow, to respond to the charges. So that is what is currently happening. The Ghana Football Association wants to ensure that the measures to safeguard players and supporters during Ghana Premier League matches are adhered to the letter. Hence, their decision to begin charging the clubs for failure to ensure that these measures are adhered to. And just a quick one, before we bring you a report, the president of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Okereku, will this week be voted onto the CAF Executive Committee because he's going to contest that unopposed on the ticket of Waffle Zone B. You recall Joy Sports broke the story somewhere January that he had filed to contest for the position of a CAF Executive Committee. And in fact, later today, he will be chairing a Waffle Zone B meeting in Cairo ahead of the elections that will be happening on Wednesday. The GFA president, his vice president, Mark Addo, and the general secretary, Prosper Harrison Addo, per Joy Sports information, are all in Cairo for the CAF General Assembly that will be happening on Wednesday. Now, one of our colleagues here, Samuel Kojo-Braves, he has launched a juvenile league in the Ahanta municipality. This, he believes, is a move that would unearth many talents in the sector of football. My colleague, Abdulrazak Musbao, has details in this report.
Efforts to provide a platform for young talent to showcase their skills, gain valuable experience, and potentially attract the attention of scouts, Joe News anchor and former footballer Samuel Kojo-Braves has launched a juvenile football league in the Ahanta West municipality. The launch event drew hundreds of attendees, including chiefs, queen mothers, assembly members, and key figures from the football fraternity. It marked the beginning of an exciting 2-month football experience in the area, offering a structured competition for young footballers to develop their talent while promoting community engagement through sports. Speaking to the media, Braves highlighted the importance of grassroots football in nurturing future stars and fostering discipline, teamwork, and opportunity for young players.
Ahanta Juvenile League no a league bia ya chise se ye creative platform ama Ahanta nkoda enya akwenja etumi showcase your more talent in football. Ahanta e baby a ye footballers pa. By enam the right platform a lot of this talent go waste. By so. That's why I created the Ahanta Juvenile League. Now the ama akwenja to the young people who are talented in football. No more showcase what they have. We've arranged with scouts on the back. No more share way ball. No man who say okay, out of the lots, you know, say a new way and a do way there. Ya the Omoko Academy more me ya there, no more 2 months so. Ya but tire AC and so say that Chibiano, you didn't hunt for a mobile ball, a common more Europe, any America, baby, say the Baya, and Mamma Musunti, a Yassian that often then you never chance here at Hunter for Yanka.
Meanwhile, Chief of Aguna Damte, Nana Inja Toku, commended the journalist for his vision, acknowledging the league's potential to transform the sporting landscape in Ahanta West and provide hope for aspiring footballers.
Urban football, football. You the way football, they are or the one called in can you are suffering. It is a Nidia Kojo-Braves. On a Napanfu, go to Dame, a panel, now Pada, you do what the boa a hunter, and I yen a hunter manima, or the Hinaya then, yes, so.
Over the weekend, there was supposed to be the Ghana Weightlifting Federation elections, but unfortunately, that could not happen because national security had to be invited to end what would have been, many people said, chaotic scenes. This is because there was an injunction on the elections, but many, in fact, have claimed that no injunction has been served on them. However, one of the candidates who was contesting to be part of the board of the Ghana Weightlifting Federation, Mary Agba-Hughes, claims that an injunction was served and that the current leadership, which is supervised by the MP for Weja Bawe and the person of Ahmed Shaibu, and they said that they don't want him to continue to lead the Ghana Weightlifting Federation anymore, and that his leadership is what many people actually describe as dictatorship.
Supposed to have a weightlifting elections to elect a new president, but there was an injunction sent because the electoral committee was basically running an illegal election because the board for the Weightlifting Federation had their term run out on February 18th, but they were still going to go ahead with the election. So I believe the contestant party, which is Michael Nee Ananya Boy, filed an injunction because he was trying to do the right thing, but the other party was trying to do the wrong thing. So we're here today, and there was a little bit of commotion because they still wanted to have the elections regardless of the injunction that was filed. I contested to be a board member because I'm tired of the games that the board members play and take the athletes' lives for granted. So I wanted to be included in this. So I was looking forward to a fair elections. Some guys were here that were not supposed to be here. The national security came in and cleared everybody out because they were trying to still have the election. So basically that's what happened today, and we weren't able to have the elections at all. It's been called off, the injunction has been filed, and we're looking to see the right thing done in terms of a new election committee and all that. So hopefully the right thing will be done now that people have seen that weightlifting is very, very crucial. It's important. Everybody's really, really upset with how things have been run in the past. We don't want Jerry Ahmed Shaib as our president anymore. And if he's going to continue to try and win this election one way or the other illegally, we are hoping that everybody will wake up and see that this is not the way to go. We're tired of this.